Yeah, he's got to get out of his own head. Speaking of which, we do have Isaac, who sometimes is known, like if things don't go his way, he can kind of tilt.
Yeah.
Especially in this matchup, it is his best matchup, I would say. I would argue he generally does not really...
Talking to him about it, because I've had struggles with Sheiks, and we've talked about it. He says he feels like this is an easy matchup for Falco.
Which is really interesting, because even at like the top level, we see like West Balls and a lot of other Falcos.
Yeah, he loses a lot of Sheiks.
Yeah, or coming very close to losing. Oh boy.
I mean, he dropped a lot of games of Swedish this last year.
He has.
All the summits he's lost to a Sheik.
And here we have the rest of Rexburg rooting for the boy.
Dude, he's up 2 stocks.
15%. It's looking bad here for our hero.
Yeah.
Our Boise #1.
I mean, I wouldn't be too angry if Mr. Biz won.
Ayo.
I just want to see good melee. That's what I care
do too.
about.
Mr. Biz just looking completely unimpressed with everything.
Yeah.
Just got the killer face on.
Oh man, that waveland after that.
It's like
hit.
I've seen it all before. Definitely want to see a lot of lasers from Isaac, a lot of laser mix-ups, kind of seeing what how the Sheik wants to counter them, and then kind of countering that option and covering it, and just kind of going from there. Isaac having an excellent punish game on Sheiks. For Mr. Biz, the primary thing he's going to want to do is he's going to want to goad Isaac into approaching. Probably using a lot of needles to keep Isaac from setting up lasers and things like that, and getting that mix-up Rolodex going, because that can be bad for Sheik depending on the style. Kind of taking advantage of poor aerial mobility, which is really good.
And now it doesn't look like Newt's just putting too much pressure on him. Really can't do much. He's kind of been stuck in shield. Now he's opened it up a little bit.
Ooh,
I'm surprised that traded.
Ooh, very nice.
That was unfortunate.
We have Isaac up 2 stocks right now against Mr. Biz winner's side. I think Mr. Biz is a little over anxious. Very nice angle from Isaac.
Yeah.
A little over anxious in neutral.
There you go.
Because he's getting counter hit a lot, I feel. As opposed to testing and trying to keep Isaac honest by shielding a little bit more and going for defensive mix-ups there. Oh, we have a grab. And this is
yeah, he's got to get a little more off the grab if he wants to win in this matchup.
With the little brother laser there.
I'm surprised Newt didn't go for the dare there. He likes to do that.
Ooh, questionable up air by Mr. Biz, but it doesn't really get punished.
Oh, there we go.
Man. Very nice edge guard.
So it looks like, to win this, he's going to start edge guarding a little bit more, get him off the stage.
He's definitely going to want to kind of play at the ledge.
That was great needles.
And kind of take advantage of Falco being a glass cannon.
Yeah. I feel like Newt's really good at staying away from the edge, though, and not being dumb around the edge.
Yeah, he's going to want to hold center stage, and there's not really any reason, especially because Falco has lasers. So there's really no reason that he should have to go that far into Sheik's space, at least without like a guarantee on what the Sheik wants to do. And
I think there's a big difference between old Newt and new Newt.
Very big difference.
Going towards the edge. He used to go to edge so much.
I've talked to him many times about like center stage and positioning and things like that.
Yeah.
And it works. The game is all about positioning. If you have good or perfect positioning, like
when he was on his come up, I remember I beat him a few times just because he'd be up like 2 or 3 stocks on me. And I go to the edge and just camp the edge. Just kind of camp that corner, and he'd come at me every single time, and I'd get him off stage and edge guard him.
And surprisingly enough, you can beat a lot of players by psychologically running out their patience. There are a lot of players that just don't have patience for the long game.
Yeah. That's something that I'm definitely trying to build, too.
It takes a while. It's really tough to develop that patience.
I feel like it's especially hard for space animals because they just want to hit buttons really quickly.
One cool thing about this matchup is that even though lasers have transcendent priority, meaning that you can't put out a hitbox and stuff the laser, Sheik's needles actually do almost, I guess they would quote-unquote act almost as a hurt box, and so the laser will stop if it hits like needles stuck in the ground or maybe aerial needles. I haven't seen too many applications for that just because needles need a little bit of setup and single needle has some cooldown time. But it's
You think that was a flub there, that forward smash?
It's weird. Like there are some Sheiks like Tafelkins that like purposely do that a lot. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure if Mr. Biz is kind of a very aggressive Sheik, which is definitely different than what I'm used to seeing.
Oh, that up tilt was so good. Didn't convert off of it, but
I do think Mr. Biz would benefit from a plup style of play to where he plays a little bit on the platforms, go opts for shield drop aerials and things like that.
I feel like plup style is so hard though.
It's very technically demanding, but it's very rewarding because it opens up a new dimension in Sheik's neutral, and it really like speaks to her strengths as opposed to he's kind of spending a lot of time in the air without the
How do you feel about the stage? I feel like this stage is in favor of Falco.
Yes, I would agree, honestly. I feel like, very nice. I feel like Falco, in my opinion, has a better projectile. And there are in a lot of situations, Falco just doesn't have to approach and he can be safe. And he can still put a hitbox out.
That and I feel like your combo game's easier on this stage because the platforms, I feel like they're long. The stage is so long, you can combo so much side to side because people are going to DI straight left, straight right on your shines and your up tilts. This is my favorite stage to combo on as Falco. Really surprised that Mr. Biz missed that grab.
Isaac's going for Isaac's going for gold here. Laser to Shine Bear. So Mr. Biz on his winner's bracket stock here. See if he can.
Ooh,
it's entirely
Wispy can help.
Oh,
Wispy with the homies.
Oh, excellent tech. Excellent tech by Isaac.
Do you see that? Wispy almost helped Mr. Biz get that stock there. He pushed him to the edge so he can throw him off. Oh.
A little bit of weird movement from Mr. Biz. Blocked dash attack. It's kind of the Isaac special.
Yeah. Let's hope that doesn't come back and bite him in the butt.
I would argue that this is actually even. Falco can absolutely die at this percent. Isaac kind of playing with his
That was a great weak back air.
Isaac kind of playing with his food here.
Yeah, he needs to get the stock and kill him.
Whereas
he can't play too much with his food.
Technically, there we go. Catches him coming off the platform.
I'm gonna say all it takes is one grab near the edge, and there you go. I think we have to play now.